Yes, so dear student, I Rakesh Jain from Gyanwar University. Today I am going to teach you about some tricky questions related to the signal flow graph. Those kind of questions are very important to solve because when we are able to solve those kind of questions, it means we are able to do some or we can check our speed also to solve those kind of questions, as well as we are able to find out transfer function as soon as possible. So after the completion of this lecture, you will be able to understand that how to even after understand the signal flow graph, but there are so many kind of questions which consist some complexion. So how to solve those complexion we will be able to understand. So let's begin. So I write down the name of the topic as some tricky questions related to the signal flow graph. So let's begin our journey. First of all, we just come with a question, this one. Okay. Now tell we now in this question, kindly wait for a while. I just see the file. Kindly wait. Okay. In this question, we have to find out how many number of forward paths are there and how many loops are there. So it is very easy to find out the number of forward path, and it is very easy to find out the number of loop. But these kind of question consist of some complexion because we generally avoid something that is not easily find directly. So how many number of forward paths are there? Let's see. G1, G2, G3, G4. That is my forward path. Very easily we can find out this one. G1, G2. See the straightforward path. Okay, the first forward path we can say. Then G1, G2, G3, and G4. Okay. Now the second forward path is how many number of forward paths are there? This is my question. So the first forward path I easily find out. Okay. The second forward path is G1, G5, G8, G4. Okay, so there are total two forward paths. First of all, if my question is how many number of forward paths, let's see this one with this brown color I'm going to show you. The first forward path is G1, then G2, then G3, and then G4, and then 1. Okay, this one is first forward path. Okay, fine. The second forward path is G1, then G5, then G8, then G4. So it means there are total two number of forward paths. So the answer of this question, if forward paths are, we have to calculate for the objective kind of questions, how many number of forward paths, then the forward path is 2. Okay. If my question is how many number of loops are present, how many number of loops are present, then we have to find out that how many number of loops are present. So see very carefully. G1, G2, G9 is a loop. We can easily determine this loop. See with this green color I am going to show you. This G1, then G2, and then G9. This is a loop. Yes, one loop. The second loop, G3, G4, and G10. This is my second loop. So there are two loops are these. Then the next loop is, hello, are you able to hear me? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now see, so these are two loops. Now the third loop is your G7 is individually a loop. G7 is also an individual loop. So the third loop is this G7. G5, G6 also creates a loop. So G5 and then G6. So there are four loops till now we find. I just remove those colors. So four loops we can easily find. Okay. Now which one is the next loop? G1, G2, G9 is a loop. G3, G4, G10 is a loop. Yes. Then G5, G6 is a loop, and G7 is a loop. Now is any other loop is there? So we have to see the question very carefully. See G5, G8, then G4, G5, G8, then G4, then G10, then G9, and then G1. This is also a loop. So apart from those four loops, we can easily find as G7. Once again, I am showing G5, G6. This is also loop. G1, G2, G9. This is also loop. G3, G5, G10. This is also loop. Apart from these, one more loop is present here. See very carefully. Loop means a closed path. So G5, then G8, then G4, then G10, then G9, and then G1. So actually, it looks like this one. It looks like this one. This, 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 and this. So this is also a closed path. This is also a closed path. So how many number of loops are present? Then my answer should be the total number of loops is 5. Generally, the students do a mistake in these kind of questions and they only think that there are 4 number of loops. So that is wrong. You have to see very carefully the questions and find out the answer. So that here there are total number of loops are 5. So if you understand the question, type in message box okay. So I will proceed for the next question. If you understand the question, type in the message box okay. Yeah. Then I will proceed in the for the next question. Yes. Now I just come with a next question. See very carefully about this question. This is a we have to find out how many uh, loops are present and how many forward paths are for this second question. So I'm just coming with this second question. Okay, let this is my second question. And I have to find how many number of forward paths are there and how many number of loops are there. This was my first question. Now this one. For this question, how many number of forward paths are there and how many number of loops are there? Number of forward paths we have to find, and also we have to find that how many number of loops are there. So see very carefully. The forward path is just the direct path we can find out. So G2, G4, G6, 1 multiplied by G1, G2 multiplied by G2, G4 multiplied by G6 multiplied by 1. That is G2, G4, G6 is a forward path. That is easy. 1, G3, G5, G7. That is also a easy path. Okay. Then G2, G1, G7 is a forward path. Now I am showing you one by one those kind of forward paths. See how many number of forward paths we have to find out. So see, first of all, 1, then G2, then G4, then G6, then so that is G2, G4, G6. This is a forward path. G2, G4, G. So the first forward path I am writing down here, so you will understand. G2, G4, G6, G2, G4, G6. That is a forward path. Now which one is the second forward path? See this one, then G3, then G5, then G7, and then okay. So G3, G5, G7 is also a forward path. G3, G5, G7 is also a forward path. If you are unable to see, can I zoom this? Right? Okay, I hope you are able to see now. This image G3, G5, G7 is also forward path. Okay, so this is my second forward path. Okay, I'm writing down here the first forward path as G2, G4, G6. Okay, and the second forward path is this one, which is in front of you. That is G3, G5, and G7. G3, G5, and G7. So G3, G5, G7 is my second forward path. G3, G5, G7. Which one is the third forward path. See, now see the third forward path I am showing you. See very carefully the third forward path. 1, then G2, then G1, then G7, then 1. It means G2, G1, G7. G2, G1, G7. This is my third forward path. Writing down here G2. So you will see G2, G1, G7. This is my third forward path. This is my third forward. G2, G3, G5, and G. G2, G1, and G7. G2, G1, and G7. This is my third forward. I just increase the size of this so that if you are unable to see, you will be able to see the property. Now, which one is my next forward path? Similar to this forward path, there is another forward path. C1, then G3, then G8, then G6, and then 1. This is also forward path. So G3, G8, G3, G8, and G6. G3, G8, and G6. This is also a forward path. So I just write down this forward path also. G3, G8, and G6. G3, G8, and G6. Yes. So this is forward path. G3, G8, G6. Now which one is the next? G3, G8, and G6. G3, G8, and G6. Yes. Now, is any forward paths present in this diagram? We have to see very carefully for the diagram. Now see this one. G2, then G1, then minus S2, then G8, then G6. Yes. G2, G8. Yes. See this one. This forward path, see very carefully with this orange color. I am going to show you. 1, then G2, okay, then G. Okay, good. G1, then G2, then G. Oh, this one. G2, yes. 1, G2, then G1, yes. Then minus S2, yes. Then G8, because they are not touching with each other. In diagram, you may see that they are touching, but actually they are not touching. Touching means a dot should be there, but there is no dot here. Once again, I am showing you. Here there is no dot. It means both the lines cannot touch each other. Okay, both the lines cannot touch each other. 1, then G2, then G1, then minus S2, then G8, and then G6. So this one is also a forward path. So I'm going to write down here because minus is there. So first I write down the minus, then I'm going to write down G2, G1, H2 because minus I have already been write down G8, G6, G2, G1, H2, G8, G6. This is a forward path. Similar to this, G3, G8, minus H1, G1, G7. This is also a forward path. So see this forward path also very carefully. See this forward path also. I'm writing down once again. G2 minus G2, G1, H2, G8, G6. Okay, now the next forward path is this one. I'm talking about this. Let's see with this blue color. 1, then G3, then G8, then minus H1, then G1, okay, and then G7, then 1. Yes, once again I am repeating this. G3, then G8, then minus H1, then G1, and then G7. So this is also a forward path. So I'm writing down here, so you will able to understand. This one is the sixth forward path. Which one? Because minus is there, that's why I write down first of all minus. Then G3, G8. So G3, G8 minus H1. So minus I have already been write down. So H1, then G1, G7, G1, G7. So their total number of forward paths are these six forward paths. So the total number of forward paths are six. Okay. Now we have to find out that how many number of loops in this. That's why I write down the name of the topic as some tricky question, because these are not very easy to find out directly. Those kind of objective questions in which only the options are there. The options may be three, maybe four, maybe five, maybe six. Right? Some students think okay there are four forward paths. Some think that, okay there are five forward paths. But we have to see very carefully. So when we see very carefully about the questions, then we find out that there are actually six number of forward paths. Okay. Signal flow graph method is very easy because in all kind of questions you have to apply only the Mason's gain formula. But to apply the Mason's gain formula, we should be very careful about number or to find out number of forward paths, number of loops, two non-touching loop, three non-touching loops. These four things we should very careful about. Now, how many number of loops in this questions? This is my second question. So G4H1 is directly G4H1 minus G4H1 is directly a loop. Second one G5H2 we can easily find out this is also a loop. Now we have to see that is any other loop is present. Now we see the loops. See first of all how many loops are present. So the first loop is very easy. This topmost loop G4H1 closed path. So I just write down the loop as loop first as minus G4H1. It is very easy to find. Now is any other loop is present? Yes, this loop we can easily find out G5 and minus S2. Okay. Both the side the same question is diagram is present, but the diagram is clear, there is no mark, and in one diagram I am showing you whatever I am want to write down. So as G5 S2. Now see, is any other loop is present? Because if you write down that okay there are two number of, if there is an objective question how many number of forward paths are there, two, three, four, five, then uh, by see this diagram you can say okay there are two loops, but no, see very carefully is any other loop is present. So you have to see that is any other loop is present. Okay. Now see very carefully this minus H1, then G1, then minus S2, and then G, because they are not touching with each other. Actually, they are not touching with each other. This kind of this is a loop because they are not touching here. They are actually like this one, this then this, then this. Both are not touching with each other at here. So this is also a loop. So the third loop is L3 is equal to, because minus and minus is plus. I just remove the minus, H1, G1, H2, minus minus plus, and G. So there are actually total three number of loops. So this is my second answer, that there are three number of loops. So the answer of this three loops. Okay. So I hope you understand and you see that it is very easy to remember the Mason's gain formula and the method to apply on questions. But when the questions should be tricky, the questions may be tricky. Frequently asked question in gate exams, in competition exams are tricky actually. So see very carefully. So if you understand, type in message box okay. So I will go for the next question. Dushyant, Shubham, Ganesh, Ashik Irfan, if anyone understand then type in message box okay. Dushyant, Shubham, Ganesh, Ashik Irfan. Yes, type in message box. Okay. I am going for the next question. Just remove this question. Okay, see, another tricky question. Now, in this question, this is my third question, which I am going to show you right now. That in this question, we have to find out how many number of forward paths are there and how many number of feedback loops are there. Okay, the same kind of questions. Okay. How many number of forward path and how many number of loops. The question is how many number of loops. Now, see very carefully about this question. That how many number of forward paths are present and how many number of loops are present. Ganesh, you kindly take this snapshot and send me on WhatsApp. Okay, with this MS Pen file. Now see how many number of forward paths are present. So basically, forward path first we have to find out. See, the straight forward path one, then G1, then G2, then G3, then G4, then G5. This is a forward path. So I'm writing down this forward path first of all. G1, G2, G3, G4, and G5. This is first forward. Now, is any other forward path is present? See very carefully. This one, then G6, then 1. So G6 is only. So it means the second forward path is also present, which is 1 multiplied by G6 multiplied by 1. So that is G6. Any other forward path is present? No. None other forward path is present. Okay. So the how many number of total number of forward paths? So basically there are two number of forward paths. So how many number of forward paths are present? Basically two. This is my answer. Now we have to find out how many number of loops are present. So see very carefully. One loop is a closed path, so G2 and minus H1 is a loop. Okay. G3 minus H2 is a loop. Okay. G4 minus S3 is a loop. So three loop we directly find out. So I am going to write down with this purple color and write down. So minus G2 H1 is a loop. Similarly, minus G3 H2 is a loop. Similarly, G4 S3 is a loop. Now, any other loop is present. Now, see with this green color, I am showing you the other loops. G2 minus H4 is a closed path, so it is a loop. G3 minus H5 is also a loop. Okay. I'm showing G2 G2 minus H2 is a loop. G3 minus H5 is a loop. G4 minus H6 is a loop. So three more loops we see. I will just type this value of these three loop gain. So minus G2 H4 is there. This is also a loop. Minus G3 H5 is a loop. Minus is of we feedback H5. Okay, but first I write down the minus. Minus G3 H5 is a loop. Then G4 H6. So minus G4 H6 is also there. Now any other loop is present. Now, once again I just type this diagram. So that okay, now is any other loop is present? Now we see six loop we have already been find out that there are total six loop. Now how many new loops are present? Now see very carefully one more loop. See with this purple color. This yes G6 minus H7. This is also a loop. This one is the next loop. G6 minus H7. So minus G6 H7. This is also a loop. This is out. Now, any other loop is present. When we see the question carefully, we find out that yes, there is one more loop that is present. Now, see with this orange color I am showing you G1, G2, G3, G4, G5, and minus let's say. This is also so we have to write down about this loop also. So this loop is because minus is there, so I type minus externally. So G1, G2, G3, G4, G5, etc. Okay. So there now I again type the same questions. Now we have to find out that is any other loop is present. So when we will see this question, we see that G2, H1, G2, H4, G3, H2, G3, H5, G4, H6, G4, H3, 6 loop. G1, G2, G3, G4, G5, H7, 7th loop, G6, G7. So none other loop is present. It means this is the value of total number of loops. So how many number of loops are present? Only in objective mathematical term is given 2, 3, 5, 8. Then my answer should be there are total 8 number of loops present in this question. Now we are very now we have to see that all of these three questions are some tricky questions because directly we have to find out the answer. Okay, in digit that how many number of forward part 2, 3, 5, 7 like this, how many number of loops 4, 7, 5, 9 like this one, and you have to solve that question very quickly because in competition exam, in government exams, in PSUs, in gate exams, there are total 100 number of questions. You have to solve those questions in 2 hours or 3 hours. Okay, so let's suppose the question time bounding is 2 hours, like in railway exam. So total 120 minutes, in which you have to write down the roll number and all those things. Okay, so forget about the 10 minutes. So 110 minutes are there, and you have to solve 100 questions. Okay, so approximately 1 minute or 1.5 minute you have, and you have to solve. You have to find out the answer. So more and more questions you should try. Okay, and then you will be able to solve fastly about those questions. Otherwise, you only spend a lots of time on a single question. Then how you will be able to solve the other questions? Because all kind of questions are tricky general competition exam. So you should be very fast. Now, if you understand this question, type in message box okay. Then I will proceed for the next question. Type in message box okay if you understand about this question. Yes, very good. Now I am going to write down the next question. Be very carefully. I am just removing this question. Now see this question. Take a snapshot, Ganesh, and send me. Now for this question, we have to find out that how so the same kind of things. How many number of forward paths are there, and how many number of loops are there? Okay. So this question is simple or not? When we will going to solve, then we will see that it is it for simple or not. So we will have forward paths. How many number of forward path is that path by which we can directly reach at the destination, means at the right hand side. Okay, in this question, from RS begin our journey with RS, and we have to reach at YS output. How many number of forward paths without repeating any branch, without repeating any node? How many times we can reach? Okay, see. First one is the straightforward path, that is G1, G2, G3, G4. This is very simple path. G1, G2, G3, G4. So the first forward path is this one. I'm going to show you one, one, then G1, then G2, then G3, then G4, then 1. Okay, straight forward path. The first forward path is right now as one G1, G2, G3, G4. G1, G2, G3, now, is any other forward path is present? Now see very clearly the question. One G1, G2, then jump at G5, okay, and then reach at the YS. So I'm talking about this forward path. One, then G1, then G2, then G5, and then. Okay. So this one is the second forward path. 1 multiplied by G1 multiplied by G2 multiplied by G5 multiplied by 1. So that is G1, G2, G5. This one is the second forward path. I'm going to write down the second forward path as G1, G2, G5. G1, G2, G5. Now similar to this kind of forward path, is there is another forward path? Yes. One G1, G2, similar to the upside lifting by G5. Here downside lifting by G9. Okay. So this one is the third forward path. See, one, then G1, then G2, then G9, and then one. So this one is the third forward path. Yes. The third forward path is G1, G2, G9. Yes. Now we have to find out is any other forward path. Now see very carefully the question. Yes. C1, then G6, then G7, then G8, then G3, G4. This one is also a forward path. This one is also a forward path. Yes. So see this forward path. 1, then G6, then G7, then G8, then G3, then G4. This is also a forward path. Yes. This is also a forward path. So I'm going to write down as G6, G7, G8, G3, G4. Okay. So I'm going to write down G6, G7, D8, G3, G4. So the next forward path, similar to this forward path, see very carefully. One, G6, G7, G8, then G5. Then yes. So this is also forward path G6, G7, G8, G6, G7, G8, G6, G7, G8, G5. Okay. So this one is also forward path. G6, G7 is same. G8 is also same, but G5 is okay. Similar to this forward path, one more forward path is there. One, then G6, then G7, then G8. Okay, now instead of uplifting, go to down. So from the downlifting, G9 and then. Okay, so this one is also a forward path. So G6, G7, G8, G9 is also forward path. G6, G7, G8, G9. G6, G7, G8. Any other forward path? One, we are not able to go from minus h1, able to go from minus h2. From G1 side, we find out all those three forward paths from G7 side. Okay, so these are total 6 forward paths in this question. So this is a very important kind of question because it is not easy to find out the total number of forward paths directly easily. So this is the number of forward paths. So how many number of forward paths we find out for this question? These 6 forward paths. So my answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. There are 6 forward paths. There are 6 forward paths. Now, if we have to find out how many number of loops are there, see very carefully. Loops is a closed G3, G4, G6 S3 is a loop, H4, G8 is a loop. We can easily find out those kind of G1, G2, H1 is also a loop. Yes. G1, G2, G3, G4 minus S2 is also a loop. Yes. So how many number of loops are there? We have to find. Now, first of all, write down about those number of loops. See very carefully. With this purple color, I am showing you the loops. So how many number of loops are there? So the first loop is this leftmost loop, G6 S3. So the first loop is minus G6 S3. I write down the minus extra. So the first loop is so the first loop L1 is minus G6 S3. Just wait for 5 minutes more. Okay. So this question will be completed. Then we will end our lecture. So wait for a while. So minus G6 S3 is a loop. Okay. Now any other loop? Yes, one more directly loop we can see. This one G4, sorry G8 and H4. Minus is there, that's why we will write down externally. So minus G8 H4 is also a loop. Minus G4 minus G8 H4. This is also a loop. You can directly see these kind of loops. Now any other loop is there? Yes, this direct loop we can see G1, G2 minus H1 is also there. So this one is the third loop minus G1, G2, H1. So third loop minus G1, G2, H1. So third loop is minus G1, G2. Any other loop is present? G6, G7. Yes. G6, G7, G8 and minus H1. This is also a closed one. This is also a closed one. G6, G7, G8 and H1. Now see very carefully. Loop means a closed path. So G6, then G7, then G8 and then minus H1. This is also a closed path. Okay, like this one. This, this, this and this. So this is also closed path. Writing down here about the fourth loop, that is minus I write down externally G6, G7, G6, G7, G8, and then this one is the fourth loop we find out. Now any other loop is there? G1, G2, G3, G4, and S2. Yes, this is a very simple loop. You can see G1, G2, G3, G4, and then this minus S2. Minus S2. This is a very simple loop. Directly we can say. Okay, so G1, G2, G3, G4, and S2. This is the fifth number loop. See very carefully. Number loop is just after calculating the total number of loops, we will end our lecture. So we keep quiet. So minus G1, G2, G3, G4. And H2. Now, any other loop is present? See very carefully about the question. G1, G2, G1, G2, then G5, then minus S2 is also loop. G1, G2, G5, and S2 is also loop. Yes, this is also closed path. See very carefully. G1, then G2, okay, then G5, okay, and then minus S2. This is also closed path. G1, G2, G5, and H2. I am writing down here about the sixth loop. See very carefully. So it is not very easy to find out the number of loops and number of forward paths in any question. If you find out, then easy to find out the answer. So that is minus G1, G2, G3, G4. No, no, sorry, G1, G2, G5, and minus S2. So minus I have already been write down externally. So that's what six paths. Is any other forward path is present? Similar to that, G1, G2, G9, and S2 is also there. G1, G2. See this one. G1, G2, G9, and this minus S2 is also forward path. Sorry, loop. This one is also closed loop. You need to write down this loop also. Seventh number loop. Seventh number loop. The seventh number loop is minus. I write down externally. So G1, G2, G9, and H2. Any other loop is present, see very carefully. G6, G7, then G8, G6, G7, then G8, then G3, G4, and S2. Yes, this one is also loop. See, G6, G7, G8, G3, G4, and then G6, G7. Within 2 minutes, or the lecture will be at G6, G7, G8, then G3, then G4, and then this. Okay, this is okay. So this one is also a closed path. I'm going to write down here. See this eighth number loop. Very interesting loop. So loop number 8 is minus. I write down externally. G6, G7, G6, G7 is there. Then G8 is there. Then G4 is there. And minus S2 is there. So minus I have already been write down externally. Okay. G6, G7, G8, G3, G4, and minus S2. Okay, so this one is my 8 number loop. Okay. Now similar G6, G7, then G8, then similar to this side, also this one is also loop. Now see very carefully. G6, G7, G8, then G5, and then minus S2 is also there. Okay. I am writing down this about this loop also. Firstly, I am telling you this ninth number loop. I write down externally. G6 is same, G7 is same, G8 is same, G6, G7, G8. And go to G5 and then H2. So this one is the 8th number loop. Yes, similar to the uplifting, downlifting, both are present here. So that last loop is G6, then G7, then G8, then from downlifting G9, and then minus S2. Okay, so this one is the one more. The 10th number loop is minus G6, G7, G8 is same, G7, G8 is same, G9, and then minus G7, G8, and G9, and yes. So there are actually total 10 number of loops. 10 number of loops are present. So I hope you understand about all those complex and tricky questions. How to find out the how to solve the Mason's gain formula using the calculation of number of forward paths and number of loops. So we have to be very careful while solving any signal flow graph questions. So I hope you understand. So I Rakesh Jain from Gandhia University wants to say thanks for watching the video. Thank you very much.